Hi and welcome to another episode. This is episode 8 of the Big Box Amiga Games, and let's go back to the big boxes. Gunship 2000, the all-new multi-helicopter combat simulation. Whew, lots of words. Amiga 500, the Plus, 600, 1200, 2000, 2500 and the 3000. 1 meg is required, mouse and joystick supported, hard disk, 1.5 megabytes required, and it came out in 1992 by Microprose Software. So let's have a look. Anything fancy on the sides? No, just a sticker down here. Nothing fancy. And then on the back, blah 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 blah. And it mentions in small writing though that this is IBM screenshots. I wonder when screenshots became one word and not two words. Anyway. Made in the UK. It mentions here though 1991. Can't make the mind up. Maybe the PC version came out in 91 and the Amiga version came out in 92. Maybe that's what happened. Anyway, let's have a look inside. It's another sleeve one. I'll just leave this over here because I think there's going to be glare. Yes, there is. Inside the cardboard box. A bit of weight to this one. So, I've got the manual, and whoa, all in English. That's a daft amount of things to learn. Tells you about the weapons, so I think you can be very knowledgeable about helicopters and tanks and things like that. It's a bit like, what's that game, Trumps? You know, those little cards you used to get, you play them on the bus with your mate while you were travelling in and out of school so you could try to win. It's all that kind of information. Yep, lots and lots of information about this, that and the other, telling you how to actually fly. Yeah, in fact, it does actually tell you how to fly. A whole lot of information there. Nice drawing there, nice pencil drawing. I think it's a pencil drawing, might be one of those pen dot drawings, but still very good. Wonder what that is there. Anyone idea what those numbers mean? Don't know what they mean. Telling you how to install it. I know I'm going from back to front, but it doesn't really matter. Introduction, another nice drawing. All the different things. Yeah, first printing in 1991. So that's a nice one there. This has got a bit of stain to it, sadly. But a summary card for the controls. Requirements, where's the front of this? It's been folded up incorrectly. Amiga computers, yep, telling you what you need. So I guess that's a supplement for the Amiga part of it instead of reading about how to do it on the PC. And then been nice enough that the games are in a plastic bag. And that's it. And there's 4 discs to it. Let's put all that back in. Let's slide this back in its cover. All these games are squashing my legs at the moment because they're all balanced on my legs. And then on to the next game. Combat Air Patrol. It says it needs an Amiga with 1 meg. This is the PAL version by Psygnosis. Any information? No, just there. When did it come out? 1993. Doesn't actually mention which computer the screenshots are from, but this feels cardboardy, but where the screenshots are, it's glossy, which is unusual. So as I'm going to feel, it's like matte, gloss, matte, gloss, matte, gloss. It's as if it's like it's not a sticker. Well, if it is, there doesn't seem to be an edge. Anyway, it's another fly around and shoot things game. Let's have a look inside. Quite common with Psygnosis, you get sort of this parcel recycled box. Let's leave that there. Oh no, there's still some horrible glare. I'll leave that over there for now then. Let's see inside. We've got 3 discs. Oh, loads of stuff. Oh, registration card. That someone had decided they were going to send it off, but they didn't actually send it off. So, what did you buy with the product? I read good reviews. Did you like the box design? Yes. What do you like or dislike about it? The colours, the images? Other? Do Psygnosis boxes look better than other boxes? No. Can you recognise the Psygnosis box? Yes. No info information. Have you read the manual? Yes. Did you read it before playing? Yes. Did you find it too simple? Oh, whoever had this before didn't like this game then. Don't know, I've not actually played that last game or this game. Whole lot of stuff again. Lots and lots of pages, lots of screenshots. Yeah, again it's telling you about weapons and things like that. Though I have to say the writing's a bit weird. It's sort of very stretched out. They could have made, instead of having this strange border, they could have just squashed the text together and had a smaller book. Anyway. Base for the Amiga. Nothing too interesting, as in drawing wise and stuff, but there we go. And it's got a keyboard layout. Oh, sorry for the rustling, but for the 500 and the 1200 and the 600 keyboards. So here we go. For if you have a 600 though, you haven't got the fun of using the numpad so easily. Have they replicated elsewhere? So you've got 315 degrees, 45 degrees. Any degree settings on here? No, there isn't. So this is one of those games of where maybe having a numeric keypad would come in handy, because you can just go boom, there we go, I want 45 degree angles. So external camera down. Is that like anywhere here? Doesn't. A quick glance around. No, it doesn't. It just seems to be like for like really for this side of the keyboard. No. So yeah, you're missing out on all that fun if you've only got a 600. I don't knock the 600, it's how I started out on the Amiga, but I do remember wishing I had a full-size keyboard on some of the games that I played. I know I keep mentioning it in some things. So, Notum, how to find your access codes. There are 12 pages in the manual where codes can be found. So blah blah blah. Registration cards, this time it hasn't been filled in. And the quick flight guide. So bum 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 bum, and you get to fly. So 15 steps before you actually get to fly around. Seems quite in depth that to me. And then for different planes. So that's a whole lot of information to get through on that one. Let's put all that back in. Oh, I forgot to put that registration card back in, didn't I? Oh no, this is a registration card for that. 2 registration cards. Oh, sorry, this is a questionnaire card. That's the registration card, of course it is. That makes sense now. Right, let's get that back in. Nothing else hiding in the box. So, to say it's that old, it's a little bit beaten up, but not too bad. Right, and then we're on to AV8B Harrier Assault. According to PC Review, it's an all-in-all AV8B Harrier Assault is a far and away the very best flight simulation I've ever played. Put this at the top of your buying list. Whoa. Anyway, it needs for an Amiga. A 68020 is recommended. Joystick compatible, mouse compatible. It's by Denmark. Nothing fancy on the sides. Oops, it's upside down. So all that information there, telling you all the stuff, so what it recommends about it, and it came out in 1992. So Denmark, they did hard driving, didn't they? It's one of the games that I enjoyed at the arcade and things when I was a kid. But yeah, let's see what's inside. All very confusing now, it's upside down, so which way is which? Doesn't really matter. I'll put it this way around now. I'll leave that there since there's no glare. Comes on 2 discs. Oh, someone's left a receipt in here. So they bought it for the 10th of December 1992, and it cost them a whopping £34.99. Now that's a fair bit of cash back then. In 1992, that would have been more than what I got for Christmas. Anyway, small violin, blah blah blah. But anyway, but yeah, that would have been a very inexpensive game then. I bet they bought it themselves for Christmas. Themselves. Let's have a look here. There's a map of an island. Operation navigation charts of the Indian Ocean. Anything else on this back? Tells you what's what on your head up on your control panel. There we go. And there's a head-up display as well. So lots of things there, but they haven't gone into great detail about it in the realms of it's not a big poster or anything like that, like we've seen in some other ones. And then got an operations manual, all in English in this particular version. Intelligence briefing, dear me, sleep. Look at all that for information. Going off to Indonesia and things. Photos of different things, about different bombs, telling you how to fly and roll and vertical takeoff and everything like that. Get your ejector seat going when you're in danger. Lots of different keyboard presses again. Oh, what's that bit there? Set your flying and missions. So yeah, it's a lot of learning again just for this one. Anything at the start? Introductions. Tells you how to install it. It says it requires 2 megabytes. Did it say that on the front cover? On the front of the box? What did it say for the front of the box? It says Amiga 1 megabyte only. And was that, what have I missed for that 2 megabyte bit? Oh, that's not very good. Oh, that's for the PC. Because it talks about M386 and everything. So on a PC you needed 2 megs. But there we go then, they've cheaped out on making a PC only manual. Yep, and there's the amendment for the Amiga, 1 meg required. Why on earth they couldn't have just put that in the manual in the first place, but I bet it's one of those games again that came out on the PC first and then they brought it out on the Amiga later. It seems a shame that they don't sort that out when they do it. Another registration card. It's never sent off, and that's that then. So that one is another flying around, shooting everything. Wonder how it works on the Amiga. Is it one of those slow graphic ones really? I do look forward to getting a Vampire one day so that I can play these sort of games at a lot faster speed. Let's get the lid on the right way around. And for the final one, A320 Airbus, or A320, or the A320 Airbus. Don't know how it's said. Let's have a look on the back, because I already know there's nothing interesting around the edges. It's made by Thalton. Doesn't seem to be a date of production. Mentions that it's got 1 program disc, 1 pilot log, comprehensive manual, 4 high altitude en route charts, more than 80 airport charts, and a cockpit poster. So let's have a look inside, because there was no mention of what style of Amiga you need. It doesn't mention how much memory. It doesn't mention very much really. So you can see the Thalton logo there. So there's a couple of floppies. Put them here. What we've got last minute, important. Back up your pilot log startup disk. Blah 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 blah. Basically a load of stuff that you need to make sure that you amend the main manual. Here's the cockpit poster. So it says 1991 on the poster. So we have to assume that's when the game came out. So there's the poster. Sorry for all the glare, but it's the best I can do. So yeah, could that have that up behind your monitor. And then we've got the ILS approach charts. Oh boy, look at that. It's a really heavy manual, this. Well, I say manual, but book. But yeah, all different approaches so that you know which way you're supposed to come into the airport. Whole lot of stuff there. So of course it's the top, so you would hold it that way around if you're looking at that one. High altitude entry charts. Whoa. Reminds me of the orienteering days I used to have at school. Get sent off. Someone's written in the correction there. And it's front and back to them. And then we'll assume that's the same again for this one. It does say different parts. Effective 25th of July 1991. So I'm assuming, you know, unless newer versions came out. So I'm guessing that they're like for like, really. What else we got in here? There seems to be a pencil which says just 17, so I'm going to guess that didn't come with it. Yeah, it says 1991 for the game. From Germany. All appendix, all different things you're supposed to do. Gears and landing gear and all that sort of stuff. Some troubleshooting. Ground and radio navigations. How to take off. Basically it tells you how a plane actually works because of physics in aviation. So there we go. What does it say? Initial requirements. So initial requirements: school certificate, height between 167 to 193 centimeters, good health and 100% vision in both eyes, with glasses if one. Good colour vision, perfect hearing, sound teeth, age at least 19 and at most 27 years and 364 days, military or civil service completed, medically acceptable for airlines. Oh, that's me well out then, isn't it? Oh well, might as well put this game in the bin. That must be what they want for when you start going on this sort of thing. Registration card, always nice to see. So that's an awful lot there to get going. So I'll be still making some more Big Box Amiga Games videos or episodes, because I've still got a fair few to get through. I've actually got some PC ones now. You'll understand closer to the end. I think what I'll do, basically I've got the same game on the Amiga and on the PC, so I'll show them together to see if there's any differences. But that's a bit later. I don't know how many episodes we are away from that one. I've got a another PC game though that I do want to show before the end of this month. So hopefully I'll get it done in a couple of days. What else was there? Yes, I have a new gadget for my MSX2 Plus, which I want to show off as well. Nope, can't think of anything else. So, as always, happy gaming.